Hello everyone, welcome to my tech channel. My name is Vikas Nera and in today's video, we will discuss Amazon WorkMail service, which allows you to set up email hosting and create multiple users and organizations. Unlike Amazon SAS where you need to manage sending limits, Amazon WorkMail is more straightforward. You just need to create an organization to get started. Let me first show you a demo of how it works, and then you'll understand how to use it. When you open WorkMail, you'll see an interface like this. To begin, click on New Mail, and in the field, enter your email address. I'll create a test email. In the subject line, I'll write Vikas Nera YouTube. I'll add some content here, click Send, and then refresh the page. When I check my inbox, you can see the email has arrived. This is my email ID. You can see it's set through AWS, and by clicking the three dots, you can verify the SPF and DKIM authentication. Now, let me show you how I set this up, including the SMTP configuration. First, when you're in the AWS EC2 console or Amazon's dashboard, note that WorkMail isn't available in all regions. It's only available in select regions, including some in Europe. I'm currently in one of the supported regions. Once you're in the correct region, you can search for the service. Type WorkMail in the search bar and click on Amazon WorkMail when it appears. I already have an organization created, but I'll delete it to show you the setup process from scratch. I'll delete this organization by entering its name, so you can see how it looks when starting fresh. After deleting the existing organization, I'll search for WorkMail again to create a new one. When you click it, if you're doing this for the first time, you'll see this landing page. That's why I deleted the previous organization. Here you can see the pricing information. Amazon WorkMail costs $4 per user per month, similar to G Suite. The pricing is straightforward at $4 per user monthly. This includes mailbox storage, and you can start with a 30-day free trial. During the trial, you can add up to 50 users or slightly more. After the trial, the cost is $4 per user per month. You can review the benefits and features here. The next step is to click Create Organization. You can use your own domain here, or Amazon provides a free test domain you can use. For domain setup, you have three options. If you have your domain in Route 53, you can use that. Route 53 is AWS DNS management service. For this demo, I'll use a free domain. I'll name it Vikas YouTube. After entering because YouTube, I'll click on Create Organization. The organization is now being created. You can see the status shows created when I refresh. This is our test domain that Amazon has created. Once it becomes active, I'll click on it. Next, I'll access the web application by clicking the link provided. I'll click on the provided link. When you click, the web application will open. The domain will be what you created because YouTube with Amazon's extension. You can add a custom domain here as well. It will ask for username and password. After creating the organization, click on Users. Click on Create User and enter the username. I'll enter because here. Next, you need to set a display name. I'll enter YouTube. For the display name, I can use BK or Vikas Nera. I'll use this name and create the email with admin privileges. I'll select the domain and refresh it as it's not showing up. After refreshing, I'll enter the username. Now it's visible, and the display name shows Vikas Nera. I'll create the email with admin as part of the address and set up a temporary password. Now, I'll enter the same password again and click Create User. The user has been created, and now you can enter your password. The username is Vikas, and I'll sign in. There seems to be an issue with the credentials, so I'll enter them again correctly. I'll copy and paste it, and my username is Vikas. Now I'll click Sign In. After logging in, click on New Item, then New Email. An email composition window will open, and I'll enter my email address. I'll enter gmail.com. After entering the content, I'll click Send. When I refresh the page, you can see my email has arrived with the display name we set. The admin email address will appear here. When you click Show Original, you can see the SPF and authentication details. Any replies will come to this inbox. You can also use SMTP settings with this email address, and it works with Outlook and other email clients. IMAP details are provided as well, so you can add it to any email software. Let me show you the SMTP details for this region. The region I'm using is this one, and here's the host. I'll go to Gmail SMTP test, which you can find by searching on Google, and you'll reach this page. Enter the SMTP server, use port 465, and for the email, enter your WorkMail address. I'll copy the admin email address, paste it here, and in the field, I'll enter my email address. After entering the password, I'll click Test. The test is running, and my message has been sent. Back in the inbox, you can see the test email sent through SMTP has been received. This demonstrates how to use SMTP, and you can find IMAP details here too. You can create users, and I've explained the pricing after the trial period. That's all for this video. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do so, and thank you for watching.